From Bloom Where You're Planted, and at the beginning of the season I did a beautiful solar fountain and I'm loving it. It's an easy build and so fun to just have bubbling away in my garden by my front pathway, so I pass it every day and I'm harnessing the power of the Texas sun, and I think you should do one for your garden. Hey you guys, this is a sweet day because I am building a solar fountain for my bees and for fun. And I've got my oldest son here, Hunter.
Hey. Garden morning, let's go.
Yes, let's do this. So quite a while back I saw a solar fountain and I ordered what I needed for the fountain kit, a little pump. I thought it would be fun to do it. So what we need here is a half of a whiskey barrel, one of those plastic ones. And I think this is a 3-gallon bucket that with holes drilled in it so the water can get in. And then we need some wire cutters for the wire mesh. Bring the mesh over. I can't remember what this is called. I got it at the big box store. What does it say on the label?
It says metal lath. L-A-T-H.
Metal lath.
Yeah,
okay.
Diamond mesh.
Yeah, comes in big sheets.
Yeah.
We only need a little portion of it, a little circle to fit on that. Okay, let's do this. So we need a circle just smaller to fit inside that. So
Right.
here's the Sharpie. Okay, so we put the bucket in and then this goes on top. And of course the pump goes down there. We'll see. And we made it a little big so we could kind of bend it, I guess. Do we need pliers to bend it?
No, I can bend it with my hands.
Okay. I forgot, the other thing you need is some sort of river stone. These rocks are pretty dusty, so we're gonna wash them off first.
These ones are pretty.
So the bees come to drink at this little fountain. I'm hoping they're like their new fountain. We'll see. Okay, pumps in. Do we need to cut that a little bit shorter? There's a little spout. Okay. And there's where the water's gonna come out of, and we can try, they had different ones, so we can try different ones, see what we like better. Yeah, the cord isn't connected to the solar panel.
Oh,
okay.
No wonder. That's funny.
That is funny. Yeah, you'd have to plug it in
It does help.
to the sunlight
Helps to
in
plug
this
it
case.
Yeah. That's funny. Alright, moment of truth.
Moment of truth.
Let's go! Woo! Look at that! We might want to do one of the thicker nozzles so that it goes straight back down.
Yeah, it has to go straight back down. It kind of is.
Because with the wind, this will blow it out.
Yeah. Yeah, we can try the different nozzles and see what it does. But there we go.
Wow, that's cool.
Isn't that cool?
That's very awesome.
I think the bees will like it because it'll go on the rocks. And
Yeah, it'll get the rocks wet.
And
so
the
they
bees
get it
can, the idea is that bees can kind of sit on the rocks.
Right.
Because their lungs are kind of on their abdomen, their thoracic cap center. Okay, yeah, we can have it spitting outside the thing or it'll run out of water.
Right.
Try this one. Woo! That's cute. Yeah, we have to fix it so it's straight up. Very pretty. Wow.
I think this one was my favorite. It's kind of like a good compromise between.
Yeah, yeah.
It kind of dances too at the top. I like
sweet. Okay, time for rocks.
Nice, look at that.
Yeah.
It's pretty. Seems like the wire is pretty sturdy. I'll come out here with the pliers and like bend the sharp ends.
Yeah, so it won't hurt any kid that comes up and wants to investigate. Okay. Very nice. Yeah, when a cloud comes, it's going to stop, but we have lots of Texas sunshine, so we'll see. Rainy day, no water. That's okay. Oh, it's...
Let's go.
Woo! Very nice. That is so pretty. I like it. I hope the bees like it. I'll let you guys know. It's right across like from the entrance of my garden. Very pretty fountain. I like it. Now, of course, you can go with the solar panel like I did, but you can put a regular pump on this. If you go with the solar panel, your fountain will not work like this on cloudy days. Thank goodness we have lots of wonderful Texas sunshine. But even during the afternoon when this shade tree comes, you know, shadows the solar panel, the fountain is dramatically reduced. And of course it's not gonna work at all at night. So yeah, I think it's kind of fun. I was expecting limitations of the solar panel, and I really wanted this fountain for my bees, so the fact that it's working only during really sunshiny times is not a huge problem for me, because that's when they're gonna need water. So yeah, I was expecting this. I think it's kind of fun. So yeah, it's fun to have something that is not powered by electricity. Yeah, even if it comes on and off every once in a while. All right, I will link up to everything that we use down below so you guys can easily get the supplies and build a fountain. Hey you guys, I did that solar fountain part at the beginning of this video so that if you clicked on it because you want to build a beautiful solar fountain for yourself and you're ready to go and build it, go build it! But if you want to stick around and see what else I'm doing at my homestead, growing my own food in my front yard garden, raising chickens and rabbits, then stick around and see the rest of my day. Welcome to my front yard garden, you guys. The last video I talked about my wonderful melon patch and I was so excited about it, but we've got a couple of problems, and maybe you have those problems too. One is squirrels. Like it got even through the mesh bag. It worked at it until it got through there, so that is a bummer. The other problem we're having is our melons don't taste that good. Oh no! Ah. I think I know why we have bad tasting melons. I made a rookie garden mistake and I knew better, so let me tell you what it is so you don't make the same mistake. I got a melon from the grocery store and it tasted so good. I can't remember even what it was called. I wrote it on the seed packet. Hence, I gathered the seeds to this melon and I planted. And these melons, shock of all shock, don't taste like the parent melon, and that's what you get when you've got maybe a hybrid seed that's been bred to taste so good, and then you try to plant it again and it reverts back to the genetics that it had, the parent melon. So bummer. That you live and you learn. So I've got all these melons and I'm gonna try a couple more because 3 strikes you're out. And after 3 strikes, I'm gonna tear them down and plant a melon, an heirloom melon from a seed source that I trust, that I know are gonna grow true to the melon, the sweet, yummy, delicious, juicy melon that I was expecting from these. All right, let's get some melons and we've already had 1 strike. Let's see if we can see how they taste. Maybe it wasn't ripe enough. Maybe we didn't, get it at just the right time. Let's give it a try. Of course, this melon will go to the chickens, but this melon I think is done. The tendril, you can tell it's done by the tendril. The first little vine thing is dead. It's a good color. It sounds hollow. You knock on it, it sounds hollow. I think it's done. I didn't even have time to get it in the bag. So we're gonna try this one. And I know this melon is done because it's already fallen off the stem inside its bag. Yeah. So it might be a little overdone. We'll see. It's a little bit squishy. Yeah, I think this one's a little overdone, but we're gonna give it a try anyway. We'll see.
Because you can tell that the outside is too squishy and the inside has that dark color, weird color, and it has that black on the inside.
Okay, so this one's just overripe.
You can tell that you can like rip it if you pull on it.
Okay, well this one's overripe, so just take a little sliver of it and give it a taste, but we're pretty sure it's overripe.
And then yeah, it just has that weird flavor of these type of melons.
Okay, all right.
So it wouldn't be right if it was not overripe. I don't think it would be good either.
All right.
It just doesn't have that good flavor. I don't know.
Strike 2.
Hopefully this one's good. I'm excited. Ooh, might be a good one. That was not very good either.
No.
No, it's pretty sour.
All right, strike 3. All right, you guys, don't fear, because Baker's Creek heirloom seeds are here. I kind of wondered if that would happen because I did collect those seeds from a grocery store melon and I didn't know the history of it, what kind it was. So I got some heirloom seeds from Baker's Creek and they had really good reviews. One thing I like about Baker's Creek seeds is that you can go down and read all the reviews of people and see where they grew them in, and these melons said that they're really easy to tell when they're ripe because they just fall off the stem at that point and then they're perfect. So I love that. Several people said that because the big complaint about melons is, how can we tell they're ripe? We pick them when they're too ripe. We pick them when they're unripe. We don't pick them when they're just right. So I went ahead and ordered these a few weeks ago and I planted them right here. So here's one and here's another couple. And then There's a few, and there's a few down there. So they're just getting started, but that's okay. So I'm gonna plant these melons over here on this side too. We're starting over. It's a little late in the season, but better late than never, right? Okay, you guys, what is your favorite melon? Please, I don't know. You can tell me your favorite melon, but is there one that grows in Texas that you like? Because we kind of have a special, a unique climate here. Drought in the middle of the summer. But yeah, I want to know, what's your favorite melon? Leave it in the comments. We are having some campfire time, and it's not what you think. It is hot here. It is in the 80s this evening. But the reason I'm doing a fire is consistently through the winter I gave my chickens charcoal, and I really think it helped their health. I usually always have struggle with coccidiosis, and I always treat them for it like twice a year in the fall and in the springtime. And I have not had to treat them at all, and everyone looks really healthy. So we're making some charcoal. So next time, it's so hot, it's really not pleasant. But next time I could look for some natural charcoal somewhere to buy and give them that. So I might do that, but right now, Eli is really sweet in helping me make some charcoal for my chickens. The way you make charcoal is you get your coals going, and then you douse it with water,